Hello everyone, I'm doing a love reading. I've got the Romance Angel cards by Doreen Virtue. I've been meaning to get these for absolutely ages. So I'm going to do like a quick love reading for you. Just going to fix this a little bit. There we go. So I'm going to do 3 piles. Just going to be straightforward like oracle reading rather than the tarot. Just going to do like quick little, like your love life now basically. Or the person on your mind, a love update, you know. So you can ask, in a way you can ask whatever question that you want really. You can ask about your love life in general, or you can ask about a certain person that you're thinking of. And then that particular pile will give you the answer, you know. So I'm going to show you the crystals to choose from. You've got fluorite, this for your first one. Rose quartz is your second one. And citrine is your third one. So I'll hold them up. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Fluorite, rose quartz, citrine. 1, 2, 3. Pause the video if you have to. And then we'll go little brief oracle readings for you. So your first one is fluorite, just gorgeous stone. It's good for your intuition and your third eye. I'm just going to give this a good shuffle. And we'll see what your love life messages are. There we go. It moves about this. And the table isn't all that wobbly either. I'm going to sit back a bit. So. Okay, so pile 1. Those who chose the fluorite. What can you tell us about their love life, please? Love reading for pile 1. Thank you. Pay attention to the red flags. It's reversed, so I don't think you are paying attention. I heard that as the card came out. I feel like for pile 1, whatever you're thinking about or asking about, or your love life at the moment, you're not paying attention to red flags, and you probably should be. I also think that you're hell-bent on finding the one as well, and this is reversed. It's almost like you're in an energy of, not desperation, but really, really wanting to find someone. This is my very single pile, I feel. This could be the one. Yeah, you're really, deep down, you're wanting to find your Mr. Darcy, you know, or Mrs. Darcy, depending on which way. You're not looking at the red flags enough. You might be being a little bit too, I don't know, trusting or wanting to jump in too quickly. Is there anything else for pile 1 that you need to know, please, Spirit? It's safe for you to love. It's reversed at the minute because it's not safe, but you can get to that. You can get to that point. It's showing itself as reversed. It isn't quite safe at the moment while you're not having the right boundaries and you're in a place where you're not sort of protecting yourself enough. You're jumping in too quickly. But you can get to that place. That's your goal, really. At the moment, you're not quite in that place. Anything else for pile 1, please, Bill? If you're asking about a particular person, I think you're ignoring things about them that might not be right for you. And you're sort of wanting them to be the one so much that you're looking through rose-tinted glasses. If you're not asking about someone in particular, then in general, you're like that, you know, when it comes to dating. Free yourself, reversed. Yeah. This card normally it's like, you know, free yourself and let go and all that, and it's reversed. It's almost like the spirit world is saying, you don't let yourself off the hook when it comes to this. That's what I got when I looked at the cards. It was like, you know, don't free yourself. In other words, like, you know, not like don't leave someone, but don't let yourself off the hook when it comes to taking control of this situation the way you are. So take control of your approach to relationships is the best way I can put it. Yeah, it's like, it's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, in other words, you're not off the hook for doing this. This is what you need to do, right? Any further advice for pile 1, please, Spirit, before I move on? I got the retreat card then. Take time out from the world to meditate and retreat into yourself. Have a word with yourself in a sense, you know. Go within and You'll figure it out. I think it's time for you to take a step back for you. You're not focusing on you enough. I think there's a little bit of codependency here with you as well. You're not focusing on yourself enough, I feel. And the advice needs to do that. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else for Power 1, please? Any further advice? Loads a lot of cards, that is. Loads of cards. Oh, I don't know. New love. There might be someone coming in for you, Power 1, new love. Don't give up hope. Someone might be coming in. Got the new love card, this phone keeps saying it. New love. So they're asking you to stay optimistic. New love. So this is coming in for you in the future, so don't give up hope. But first you've got to alter your approach. I think you're a little bit too... You're too kind of focused out there, not enough within you. I think you're not looking after yourself enough. You know, because you want to find the one so much. So look out for codependent tendencies, Power 1. And I shall now move on to Pile 2. Like I said, these are going to be quick little oracle readings with the Romance Angel deck, which I've been wanting to get for ages, isn't it? I've just been discontinued, but you know. Rose Quartz, Pile 2. Thank you for watching, Pile 1. I'm going to give these a shuffle now. The weather was really warm here yesterday. It's gone very cloudy and very rainy and a little bit nippy. It was weird. There you go. Right. Pile 2, what can you tell us about the love life? Or what can you tell Pile 2 about the love life? Wedding. You could be married, Pile 2, or involved, or wanting a wedding, or involved with somebody married, but we'll see. If you're in a marriage, it's not going very well at the moment. I feel as though some of you are married and it's not going well. Or you might be in a long-term relationship, a serious one that's not going very well. Or you might be involved with someone married, in that order. Proportionally, you'll be 1, 2 or 3, you know. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Deception. I feel as though the deception, if you're with somebody, if you're in a marriage or a long-term partnership, which is, I think, is most of you in this pile, the other person's being deceptive or doing something that you're not sure about. It's like as if someone's cheating or doing something that they shouldn't be doing. You're a bit bothered. It's on your mind. You're worried about that. For those of you who are in the third group, who are like in third-party situations, who are seeing somebody married, then you're kind of worried. You know about the deception side anyway. You know, that wouldn't come as a surprise to you. But and you might not feel you can trust them and everything, which is kind of part of the course really in some ways, isn't it, you know? But in the first two groups, if you're in a marriage or a long-term partnership, a serious relationship, like living domestically, you know, or just long-term, it feels more like you live with the person for most of you though, like most of you are kind of shacked up with them, you're in a domestic situation. But if being in a long-term relationship resonates, then, you know, take it, you know. Yeah, you're worried that your partner's being deceptive or up to no good. You may have found something out. I feel like for most of you as well, about 90% of you, you have found something out. You already have an idea what this is. You found something out that shook you. And for a small number of you, you don't know yet. You don't know about it yet, but you suspect it. I feel as though you found something out, or there's been issues. You know, they might have done it in the past and they're doing it again, sort of thing. You know, you've got problems again. Tell me more for that, Pile 2, please, Spirit. Tell me more for Pile 2. What else does Pile 2 need to know? Okay. Flirt and pay attention to red flags. These are reversed. I feel as though in this instance, this phone just like moves. In this instance, I feel as though your partner's only flirting and there aren't any red flags to worry about. These are reversed. I feel you've got nothing to worry about, Pile 2. If you're worried about them being deceptive or doing something, all they're really doing is flirt and they're not actually doing anything substantial. The flirt card's reversed and the pay attention to red flags is reversed. But the flirt cards, I felt like, you know, it's of no consequence to the flirting, but it doesn't mean anything. Let me just confirm that though. What's your advice, please, for pile 2? I keep seeing them make the effort card for you. Maybe you need to get to know each other again, you know, go on date nights, reconnect. I think I heard the word reconnect really strongly. Maybe you need to reconnect. And I also got these cards as well that came out. This card just kept on looking at me, you know, so like it eventually tried to come out, and then, you know, chemistry, codependency, reverse, let go of control issues. So you might need to, you know, regain the chemistry between you. You've got a lot of connection. You've got a very strong connection. You're very attracted to each other, compatible. I heard the spirit will say then you're very compatible. You want to kick codependency to the curb as well. Any codependent tendencies, you want to reverse them and let go of control issues. I think you need to start trusting each other again and let go. Maybe it's made you paranoid, maybe they've done something in the past, or you have, or something like that, and it's made the trust go. You know, you haven't trusted yourselves or each other. So it's letting go of control, letting go of worrying what they're doing, and, you know, that kind of thing. Letting go of codependency, any codependent tendencies, and recognising that you've got a chemistry between you. And then there's also this make the effort. You might not have been spending enough time with each other. If you don't spend enough time and don't connect and don't do things together and kind of, you know, people just depart, don't they? You know, if you're not like around each other enough, you're not communicating, you're not doing things. Think of ways that you can stay connected, as you both go about your own individual lives, you know. I feel like that's what they're advising you there. Let me just see. Any further advice about you, please, Spirit? I just thought it's safe for you to love as well. I think this relationship's okay, you know, if you worry, yeah, do you want to, there you go. It's safe for you to love. I think this relationship is better than you think. You might be worrying about things, but to let you know that your relationship's okay. Your partner's just like flirting without meaning to. It's not like anything major, you know, they're not really doing anything. It's inconsequential, is kind of like the phrase I heard. You've got nothing to worry about, pal, too. If you are worried about your partner cheating on you or doing something they shouldn't be, you're okay. All you need to do is make more of an effort with each other. You're not spending enough time with each other, so it's creating like a wedge between you. You know, it's creating like a sort of a disconnect, you know. And try and calm down. Stop wondering what they're doing and want to look at the phone and that, you know. Express your love, yeah, you know. Be more expressive with each other. And you'll have an opportunity to reconnect very soon as well, so take it. You'll be reconnected again. Might have an opportunity to, you know, curl up on the couch together or something, that kind of thing, you know. So I hope that helped out too, and I shall now go on. Interestingly enough, actually, you chose the rose quartz, which is the crystal of love and the heart, and romance and friendship and relationship. So it's very relevant that. Pile, thank you for watching part 2. Part 3, citrine. I'll get advice for you now for your love life in the spirit world. Got these shuffled. My phone keeps going for walkies. There we go. Just so make the effort come out again. I'm only shuffling at the minute. I'm not taking any of these cards right now. Maybe it's relevant for you, Patrick. I'm sitting here in my little cotton t-shirt for the summer and it's really cloudy. It's so cloudy all day. Right. Pile 3. What's a pile 3 need to know about the love life, please, Spirit? What do you want to tell me? Pile 3, pile 3. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Pile 3, please. You deserve love. I just saw then. You might be lacking in self-esteem, pile 3. Yeah, you're pessimistic, pile 3. Stay optimistic. You don't believe in true love, do you? You've stopped believing. Stay optimistic about your love life's reversed. True love's reversed. You're a little bit cynical, aren't you, pile 3? I think you're the cynics. You don't believe you deserve it, though, as well. You're a little bit hard on yourself. I think you're harder on yourself than others. But you might be sort of hard on potential suitors as well and not think any of them are like any good, you know. You might be sort of used to your own company a little bit too much, you know. Whereas like pal one was like a little puppy, you know. And then pal two is my relationship pal. You're sort of standoffish and aloof and kind of, you know, I don't know. But like maybe a little bit too aloof, you know, like it's good to have boundaries, it's good to have preferences and to know what you want. But you're a bit like pal three, please, for it. Let's find out what anyway. What do you want to tell pal three? There's a choice of citrine. Citrine also is like connected with your solar plexus. It's very much about your career and that, so you might be very career oriented and you might have sort of thrown yourself into your career, you know, and not really thought about your love life. You're the sort of career pile. I mean, I personally think you can have both, you know, that's my focus, what I'm like, but, you know, keep an open mind and calling your soulmate. That's what they're advising you to do. I feel like you're the career people, like you're throwing yourself into that to distract you. And you've almost forgotten how to be with someone. You're so used to being on your own. But you can have both. You can have a fulfilling career, a fulfilling life in your own right because you're an individual. And also have a relationship that's fulfilling as well. You know, you're two individuals coming together, not two halves, making a whole, do you know what I mean? Keep an open mind and call them in, yeah. The last thing is to keep an open mind about it, to stay open, or to be open, to make the effort. That's on the bottom of the sea. I knew that was going to be for you, but it's make the effort in a different way for you because I feel as though you might be closing yourself off. Just keep an open mind. They're saying don't close your minds off because I think they can sense that you might be doing that. And you'll call them in. You'll find someone. And that was a loud raven, wasn't it? Or a rook or something. What else the part you need to know, please, Spirit? Thank you. That's for you, I think. Trust, yeah. You need to trust. I think you need to find someone that you can trust. That's what it is. There's something within you that needs to be able to trust and respect someone very, very deeply. And you're very, very in yourself. You're very sort of like, I'm just getting this feeling of a very insular person, a very solitary person. But you're solitary by choice. You don't really let anybody in. I think you're like that anyway as a person. You know, you're very kind of boundaries and very, you don't open up easily, you know, and it's not to say like you don't open up easily, you know, in a healthy way. I think almost with you, it's almost like, almost pathological, I don't know, but you know, like, you sort of stay closed off maybe a little bit too much, you know, you'll stay away from the world, you're a little bit reclusive or, you know, detached from people. And you really, really need someone that you can trust and respect. And I don't think you've found that yet. Trust and respect are important to you. You might be quite old-fashioned, almost like you're from another time. You know, I get that impression of you, like you sort of, you probably belong in another century. You know, like a hermit or something hundreds of years ago, somewhere in a cave somewhere. You know, that's the image I'm getting. Almost like a hermit in a cave. That's what I think you. That's what I think you are. You're almost not medieval, but like, you know, old-fashioned, like really, really old-fashioned to the point that you'll stiff up a lip, you know, that kind of energy. But they're asking us to just keep going. They still see potential in you, the spirit world. They're not giving up on you altogether. They're not thinking to themselves, oh, this person's a lost cause. You're not a lost cause. You are still capable of developing a relationship. And that's why they've said this, keep an open mind and continue to call in your soulmate. You are okay. It's not like you're completely incapable of connecting with anybody, but you are a bit like that as a person, you know. More for part 3, please, but what else does part 3 need to know? What do you think? Codependency and romantic feelings. You're not codependent at all, do you? No. It's completely reverse for you. You're just like, you're kind of the opposite in a way. I think you're open to romantic feelings with some part. You are open to it, but I think you've got this real need to trust. Clarify the romantic feelings card, please, but worth waiting for. Yeah, you know, the spirit world is saying, not very soon as well. It'll happen very quickly when it does. The spirit world is saying that it's worth waiting for. They've got someone for you, but it's down the line, so there will be someone that you'll want to be with, that you'll want to go for. So you're not a lost cause. If you think that you're never going to meet someone, like no one's going to meet your standards or expectations, you know, there is going to be someone out there for you. So it's worth waiting for. And the same, just keep an open mind, keep going. You know, don't close off too much. I think your personality is quite insular. And they're saying that when it happens, it'll happen very, very soon. Some of you, that might even lead to a wedding. You know, not all of you, just a small number of you. But I don't know if you're like, you know, you might be the source of pilot doesn't want to get married. I think that's probably the reason why a lot of you won't end up in a wedding. I just got like a tiny amount of you for the wedding. I thought, oh, you know, what's going to happen to the others? And I think it's just your personality. You might not go for marriage, you know, it's that kind of energy. But it's worth waiting for. You are going to find someone. You know, you've just got to sort of trust a bit more and be more open, I think. Make the effort. But you are anyway, kind of thing. But you're not just making an effort, be ready to make an effort when the time comes, like. Tell me more, Spirit. Ooh, there we go. Attraction, yeah, you're not attracted to anybody, are you? There's nobody on the horizon. You're not attracted to anybody. There's no one that you're thinking of. But you're just kind of, you know, plowing along, wondering when it's going to happen. Anything else with part 3, please? Children. You never wanted children. I don't think you ever wanted them. You never wanted children. I just did when I saw that card. But like you might still be capable of it. Some of you will, some of you won't, you know. Like, even if most of you, I get the feeling like 90% of you thought that you'd never have children. But I feel like some of you might end up having children, even if you didn't plan it. You're the pilot that didn't plan to have children, but then you end up with them, you're like, oh, okay. You know, and others of you haven't, you know, others of you won't have, you know. Yeah. And if you have got children already, it wasn't something that you planned or thought you'd do, but it happened. And you're like, oh, okay, you know, some of you might have children already. But yeah, children are a factor as well, children are involved here. If anything else a pile 3 needs to know, please. Religious factor, some of you might have a faith as well. That keeps you very boundary. That's why I kept on seeing like the hermit or a monk in a monastery or something like that. Like a monk in a medieval monastery, I kept seeing. Like you belong in another century, you know. In a good way, like in a bad way, but you know, that kind of energy. Some of you might have a very strong spiritual or religious faith that keeps you kind of boundaries as well, and keeps you away, you know, from people. And probably in a good way for the most part, you know. You don't believe in deception. You really don't want deception. You don't believe in it. You want to be able to trust. You've got very high morals, very high standards, very strong standards. And the spirit world will say maintain them, because there is somebody down the line for you. But, you know, don't be too close off either. You know, be mindful of when you're being too close off. Be ready to receive them and make the effort when they do come in. And just keep an open mind, keep going, you know. And some of you, you know, you may end up having children unexpectedly as well. Flirting, this could be the one, yeah. When you do meet someone, flirt with them. Because they could be the right person. The next person that you flirt with could be the right person. So make sure that you make the effort. Like I said. Yeah. Make the effort. Anything else, please, Spirit, for part 3 before I close this off? No. Engagements. Some of you may end up engaged. Even if you're, you know, anti-wedding, anti-marriage and all the rest of it, not all of you will be. But you may end up engaged, some of you. Anything else, please, Spirit? I knew that religious factors card wanted to come out, you know, well, there was one. It's buried, but anyway. Let go of control issues. I can see you being willing to let go. You're going to look at yourself. You're the sort of pile that realises that there's something that you're doing wrong and then set about fixing it. You're very conscientious that way. You're very old-fashioned, highly moral, in a good way, I think, though, for the most part, Spirit is saying. You know, just make sure that you stay balanced with it and don't get too far into yourself, you know. And that you deserve love. You know, your self-esteem could do some work as well. Believe that you deserve it. You don't have to be like a hermetic or something, like an aesthetic, that was it. An aesthetic. is the word. Ascetic, I think, ascetic. It's like when you're very Spartan and very dry, you know, like you seem to have that kind of lifestyle, a very Spartan lifestyle. I think the term's ascetic, not aesthetic, but ascetic. It begins with E, something like that. The words escape me, but like a very monk-like, almost like taking vows of chastity and poverty, you know, that kind of thing. You know, where you're almost self-flagellating. You know, you're not having any fun on that. Your energy's a bit like that. Like you took religious vows or something, like we're doing the past life regression, see if there's anything there that's making you that, we're making you fearful because of any fears that you've got. But yeah, it's like that, it's like you've got this monk-like quality about you, very dry monk-like quality as well. And you know, it's not a bad thing, but I think it also makes you quite self-effacing and quite self-deprecating as well, you know. So just, you know, recognise that you deserve love, that you're worthy. And yet there's like Wednesday for some of you, like I said, you know. Anything else, part 3? Here we go. Go on holiday, part 3. You're gonna need you're gonna need a holiday. I can see you going on a holiday soon. It isn't a honeymoon, it's a holiday. Possibly Italy, if you're thinking of going to Italy in the summer. I'm seeing it as late summer, August, September. Go on holiday. Have a holiday. I can see like a warm place. I can feel the warmth of the sun on me and that. So yeah, have a holiday party. I think a holiday will do you good. If you're not planning on going on holiday, the spirit world is suggesting that you do towards the end of the summer, late summer. July, August, September, late July, August, September. Late summer. Go on holiday. And possibly even Italy. I'm seeing Italy very strongly because of the car, but I'm really feeling Italy for some of you as well. I can feel the warmth, I can feel the sun hitting me. It's really interesting. So yeah, that's the advice for you as well, part 3. So I hope that helped you. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. It was only a quick one. I thought I'd do a quick little romance one. Romance Angels. I've been dying to get this deck for ages. So I hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.